Beginning of spring.
Leo, which solar turns do you want to introduce today?
Tim, I want to introduce it from the beginning. Of course. Beginning of spring. The first of the 24 solar turns falls on February 3rd to 5th in the Gregorian calendar. The beginning of spring marks the end of the winter when all things are closed and hidden, and begins to enter the spring when the wind and the sun are warm and all things grow. The day is also called biting spring. People will eat traditional food such as spring roll and spring pancake. Rainwater.
Leo, which solar turns do you want to introduce today?
Tian, I want to talk about the second solar turn in the 24 solar turns. Rainwater is the second solar turn in spring and falls on the Gregorian calendar from February 18th to 20th. Rainwater marks the beginning of rainfall, and proper rainfall is very important for the growth of crops. Rainy season, the weather is changeable. It is one of the seasons with the most cold waves throughout the year. So be sure to add or remove clothes in a timely manner. Awakening of insect.
Leo, which solar turns do you want to introduce today?
Jean, I want to talk about the third solar turn in the 24 solar turns. Awakening of insect is the third solar turn in spring and falls on the Gregorian calendar from March 5th to 7th. It is a sign of the coming spring season, when the insects first awaken from their wintertime slumber. After this day, thunders begin to appear all over China. The sound awakens all kinds of insects hiding in the soil. Spring equinox.
Leo, which solar turns do you want to introduce today?
Tim, I want to talk about the fourth solar turn in the 24 solar turns. Spring equinox is the fourth solar turn in spring and falls on the Gregorian calendar from March 20th to 22nd. Spring equinox indicates two meanings. First, the day and night are equal in length with only 12 hours. Second, it is the middle point of spring. After the spring equinox, the sun continues to move towards the northern hemisphere and temperature continues to rise. Pure brightness.
Leo, which solar turns do you want to introduce today?
Tim, I want to talk about the fifth solar turn in the 24 solar turns. Pure brightness is the fifth solar turn in spring and falls on the Gregorian calendar from April 4th to 6th. Pure brightness is the meaning of being clear. By the time of pure brightness, the climate begins to become fresh and warm. One of the most important activities of pure brightness is to pay homage to ancestors, deceased relatives, and friends. Gray ray.
Leo, which solar turns do you want to introduce today?
Tim, I want to talk about the sixth solar turn in the 24 solar turns. Gray ray is the sixth solar turn in spring and falls on the Gregorian calendar from April 19th to 21st. Gray ray is the last solar turn of spring. Gray ray means ray can produce much gray. At this time, the precipitation is obviously increased, which is suitable for the cultivation of cereal crops.
Leo, thank you for your sharing.
Thank you for your listening. See you tomorrow.
感谢关注可爱绿，关注我，让你的英语教学更酷。